The movie starts in 2002 with a couple fighting in a car with a baby crying in the back seat. The mother has some mental health issues and grabs the wheel and causes a crash, killing the father. Flash to the present day in a fancy hotel by the beach. Kathy recently was promoted to the principal of her school. Her friends Megan and Stacy are taking her out on the town. The girls all dressed up and are drinking wine in the room. They talk about Kathy's separation from her husband and are complaining about the AC. Ian, very looking young repairman, shows up to fix it, and the girls hit on him even though he looks about 15. Down by the pool, Kathy is dipping her toes in the water. Ian shows up and jumps into the pool. He wants Kathy to join him, and when she declines, he goes underwater and seems like he is drowning. Kathy used to be a lifeguard in college, so she jumps in to save him. He laughs and tells her he likes to sit underwater to clear his head. Then he says Kathy is hot and they go up to her room together. Ian puts the moves on her, and Kathy is very hesitant. "This just isn't me." Ian talks her into it, and they have sexy time in her room. Back home from her vacation, Kathy checks in with her daughter named Bree, who has a speech impediment named Bree. Ian also goes home from vacation. He lives in a trailer with his mom and her new deadbeat drug-dealing boyfriend. Ian has a plan to get his mother out of the trailer life. At school, Kathy settles into her new job, and Bree attempts not to get bullied for stuttering. The popular girls want to befriend Bree because she is the principal's daughter, and they need to save the cheerleading program. They want to recruit Bree to be on the team. Classes are starting when Ian shows up to class. He is late and much cuter in a high school setting. The popular girls, Leslie and Gina, know him from a party they went to over the summer. They don't seem to be happy that he is transferred to their school. Leslie and Gina are kind to Bree. They even defend Bree when she stutters, and Leslie's boyfriend makes fun of her. Ian also comes to her defense and threatens Leslie's boyfriend. The girls get pizza afterward and are annoyed to see Ian show up. Gina lost her virginity to Ian at a party. She thought it was going to be a thing, but it was only a one-night stand. Ian isn't interested in Gina. He is exclusively focused on Bree. Kathy finally sees Ian at school and realizes that she has slept with one of her students. He smiles at her, like a punk. The gossipy secretary fills Kathy in on Ian's backstory. This year is his second senior year, and he is a bad boy. He has assault charges and is serving probation after throwing a chair in class at his old school. Kathy stares at his file for the rest of the day and then rushes off when she looks out the window and sees Bree with Ian. Kathy takes Bree away from Ian abruptly. In the car, she asks Bree to stay away from Ian. Bree is off to dinner with her father. Ian shows up there too. Kathy has Megan over and tells her everything. They reiterate that he is 18 and an adult. Megan hatches a plan. The plan involves Kathy going to school alone in the middle of the night, breaking into Ian's locker, and planting a knife. The next morning, security does a locker security check and finds the knife in Ian's locker. He is taken away in the middle of class. When Ian ends up in the principal's office, she tells him that he is 18 and could face criminal charges. Ian tells her that she looks sexy when she is angry. He admits he has been stalking her on social media. Then goes on a diatribe about how people post too much of their personal lives. Then he shows her the video he took of them having sex and blackmails her for $50,000. Kathy expels him and refuses to give in to his demands. Ian goes back to his trailer with his mom and deadbeat boyfriend. The boyfriend talks some shit, and Ian stabs him. For some reason, Gina followed him from school to his trailer. She tells him that she wants him, even after seeing the stabbed boyfriend. Ian cases her out of the house with a bat and then smashes her window. He only has time for family. Then he finishes off the boyfriend with the bat. At school, Ian sneaks in and grabs Bree. He asks her to skip school with him. He has got something important to tell her. Gina sees them leave campus and tells Kathy. Kathy calls Bree, and Ian answers. He tells her not to call the police and demands her to take out all the money he can and gather up valuables. They will meet at a drop of point in 2 hours. In the car, driving to nowhere, Ian tells Bree that her mother is a whore. Bree is scared and confused. Ian shows Bree his gun and says that she is his little sister, and he has to protect her. He blames Kathy for killing his father. He tells Bree his whole plot and admits to sleeping with Kathy. Bree kicks him in the face and runs off. Kathy and Megan meet Ian and Bree at the drop-off point. Megan stays in the car and will call the police in 10 minutes. Kathy goes inside and tells Ian to take it easy and demands him to let Bree go. Kathy owns up to having an affair, having sex with Ian, and lying to Bree about who her father was. Kathy makes excuses and apologies, and Bree feels betrayed by her mother. Ian is about to shoot Bree and Kathy. Kathy tackles Ian in the fallout of a second-story window. The paramedics are on the scene, and Kathy has survived. Ian did not, leaving his mentally ill mother alone in her trailer to perish. Kathy and her husband have cancelled their separation and are starting to become a family again. Kathy faces no repercussions, and Bree total forgives her. To watch more video like this, click on the videos on your screen, and don't forget to let me know how you feel about today's video in the comments down below. And at last I will say, stay safe and stay healthy. See you next videos.